Guys, semen retention. You lot wanted to know about SR, benefits. Let's do it right now. First and foremost, let's set the tone. As a man, you produce anywhere from 150 to 300 million sperm cells per day. In order to create 1 drop of semen, it takes 40 drops of blood. When you produce semen, right, when you ejaculate, what you're doing is you're extracting the best minerals, vitamins, and energy in order for the baby that you create to be healthy. Do you see the alchemy? Do you see the biology behind that? So, with that being said, do you not see how, on top of that, let me bounce off. Your semen, your sexual energy, right? This is what gives you that powerful dominance, that poise. Your voice is deeper. Your aura is crazy, bro. When a woman pulls up on you, you are just cooling. You're flowing, bro. You're flowing and growing, and she's riding your wave. She's on your ship. Remember, when you're with a woman, you're never on her wave. She's not setting the tone. You are the man, you're leading, you're directing, so she has to jump on your wave. However, what happens when your wave is mad shaky and turbulent and there's water coming onto the ship and you're about to capsize? Do you know why that is? It's because you are not grounded within self. You're not grounded within your own energy. Your sacral chakra, out of whack. Your root chakra, out of whack. And you haven't even hit the sacral and hearts to even be loving and compassionate to the people that you interact with. Do you not see how we're all playing everything in reverse? We're trying to date before we found ourselves. We're trying to love before we love ourselves. We're trying to have kids with people who aren't even ready for having kids, and we ourselves aren't even ready to have kids because we're kids ourselves, emotionally intelligent in terms of intelligence and consciousness and awareness. So my point is, right, semen retention as a man is it's kind of like reverse engineering your goals, reverse engineering yourself. You're going back to the bare bones scraps, the foundation, because look, when you build anything, it's all about the foundation, correct? Right or wrong? If your foundation isn't correct, if your energy isn't right, then how are you going to manifest? How are you going to create? How are you going to build? How are you going to build an empire? How are you going to lead a woman? How are you going to create a family in which the individuals can genuinely feel vibrationally, right? Because this is all vibration. Everything is vibration. Wealth is a vibration. Truth has a vibration. Lies also have a vibration. That's why you can feel. This is a feeling. This is a realm of feeling. Notice how we always say, I feel this, I feel that. But that's neither here nor there. I've just given you the context, right, on semen retention. Let's go. What we need to do, essentially, right, is realize that this is a game of not only energy, but also intellect, spiritual understanding, and connection to self. The only way you can do that as a man to really transcend animal consciousness, the loop that they've got you spinning in watching pornography, OnlyFans, all this shit, I'm going to bounce on that. Trust me, I'm coming. The only way to ascend that, I'm telling you, is using your sexual energy through sexual energy transmutation. Allow that energy to cultivate. Give yourself 30 days. Whilst you're doing it for 30 days, you're meditating. You're sitting there in your yoga poses, which I will share with you. On the Patreon, that's where the real source is. But you're doing your meditation, you're doing your breath work, you're out in nature, you're exercising, you're doing 30 minutes of cardio per day minimum, because you have to allow this energy to be transmuted into your business, into your workouts, into your intelligence. There's so many different things that you can do. And that's why, right? That's only then can you actually start to play the game in your favor. Will it be super easy from the onset? Hell no. I've been retaining for 5 years, having gone through, obviously, you grow up in a trauma household, you get exposed to porn and all this shit very, very early. You know what I'm talking about. So having to break those curses, break the generational curse of trauma in that same household, and then with pornography, bro, it was a mess, I'm telling you. But you have to face the mess. You have to face whatever mess you were presented with or whatever mess you incarnated into. And one of the most powerful ways, I'm telling you, kings, is through celibacy and semen retention. Because let me give you some examples, right? I've dated on lower levels. I've dated on levels whereby I had no clue about sexual energy. I didn't know I had to go and, make her feel, right? Because she's feeling from what I'm giving. And it's not even what you're saying. It's more so your energetic and auric field, which she's going to be feeling. Whether it's conscious or unconscious, vocal or subvocal, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you've got on, bro. She's feeling what you've got to offer. And as someone who's dated on those lower levels, bro, a woman's going to be constantly poking at you, because that's a woman and the world for men are synonymous. It's a constant test. A woman's going to be constantly poking at you, and the world is going to be constantly poking at you. However, there's two things here. You need to learn how to manage those tests, right? Not overreact and be impulsive, realizing that it's actually there for you. And two, realize that there's the type of tests, right? A woman who doesn't respect you is going to be constantly poking at you. A woman who highly respects you, sees your vision and sees there's motion in what you're saying, bro, she's not really going to be testing you like that. But I know we're going up and down here, guys. Stay with me. As someone who was dating on those lower levels, bro, it was a nightmare, man. It's up and down. You're emotional. You're off balance sometimes. You know, sometimes as men, we can get highly emotional. I'm not gonna cap. Like, as men, we can get highly emotional sometimes. And a woman never wants to feel like she's with a man who's highly emotional. That's her job to be highly emotional. As soon as she feels like you're highly emotional, bro, it's curtains, man. To now, as someone who has, you know, I wouldn't say I've mastered sexual energy transmutation. I'm still here with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? As someone who's on a higher level, right, in terms of energy, in terms of understanding, in terms of connection to myself, having healed some of my traumas, having really understood the nature of this, you know, this divine, cosmic, energetic, vibrational game. Yo, it's a different story. Women melt into my world, man. She's riding my flow 24/7. But let's get back to how semen retention is really going to impact your life in areas other than just women, right? Let's talk business. When it comes to business, right? In order to have a business, you need to present the solution to a problem. That's what business is. There's a problem, you present the solution. Simple. But how are you going to attract people into your business if your energy is off? If they can feel from you vibrationally that something ain't right. Whereas when you retain, bro, your energy is so powerful, radiant. Your aura is so powerful. Even when you talk on the phone or you send a message, people feel you. Do you know how many messages I get? Bro, I get it constantly. People say that they feel me through the phone. Imagine what it's like if you're sitting right next to me. That's how you close clients. That's how you present your offer. That's how you pull up on them like, listen, I've been training for 10 years. I've mastered every single element here. I know my stuff. I know what to eat. I can direct you, whether it's vegan, plant-based, whether it's a carnivorous diet, doesn't matter. Like, you need to pull up with a certain element of source and charisma, bro, and you will close. That's business, right? When it comes to just day-to-day opportunity, you realize that, given the fact that this is just one big game of energy and alchemy, right? You are constantly attracting, and that which you think, since your energy is of a higher level, of a higher quality, your thoughts are also going to be of a higher level and higher quality. So therefore, your life will also be of a higher level and higher quality because you are constantly attracting things based on what you are thinking and feeling. Makes sense? That's the game. I want to finish off like this. Men were never ever supposed to be duped, right? Because it's a dupe. Taught and misled into believing that releasing your sexual energy is normal. It is not normal, by no means. If you're trying to reproduce or you're having sex with your lady and you slip, or it happens like once a month or once every 2 months, cool, bro. It's happened to me many times, whatever. But I mean, the idea of you busting off and thinking that there are no consequences and this semen is just something you should be releasing, bro. No. Bro, you see the fucking shine, man. I'm not special. There's nothing special about, like, all you have to do is retain the power that was God-given, that is yours. Because remember, the universe will never throw you into something without giving you the power. It's the devil's job to trick you out of your own power. And that's what pornography, OnlyFans, all this shit is. It's you tricking yourself out of your own power. And you having been indoctrinated into the belief that semen is nothing. Semen is, I just so happen to produce this liquid that creates life, but it just so happens that I can just deplete it anytime I want. It's not gonna have an effect on me. That's why I'm here. I'm here to educate, enlighten, bring people certain levels of information and get into the nitty and gritty, the deeper dynamics and the specifics that most people won't hear about and talk about. Guys, it's about hit 10 minutes. Can't make it too long. Peace and power, love and light, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.